Hello friends, once again welcome to my channel. Be prepared. Today I am going to discuss academics part of KVS Principal Recruitment Exam 2015. So friends, for more videos you can please subscribe my channel and press bell icon. So let's start with our first question. Assessment that compares one student's achievement with standards is called. Options are number 1, assessment of learning. Second option is assessment as learning. Third option is assessment for learning. And last option is evaluation. Right answer is option first, that is assessment of learning. Next question is, according to the UNCRC, child rights can be broadly classified into fill up broad classifications covering all civil, political, social, economic and cultural rights of every child. Options are number 1, 4, second option is 5, third option is 6 and last option is 7. Right answer is option first, that is 4. Next question is, Philip recommended that the length of training for a secondary teacher should be 5 years following completion of class 12th. Options are number 1, Chattopadhyay Committee, that is from 1983 to 1985. Second option is the Kothari Commission, that is from 1964 to 66. Third option is the Yashpal Committee Report, that is 1993. And fourth option is National Commission on Teachers, 1983 to 1985. Right answer is option first, that is Chattopadhyay Committee recommended that the length of training for a secondary teacher should be 5 years following completion of class 12th. Next question is, Right to Education Act is an act of the Parliament of India enacted on fill up. Options are number 1, 4 July 2008. Second option is 4 August 2008. Third option is 4 July 2009 and fourth option is 4 August 2009. Right answer is option 4, that is Right to Education Act is an act of Parliament of India enacted on 4 August 2009. Next question is, the purpose of the evaluation is to fill up. Options are number 1, identify or label children as slow learners or bright students. Second option is identify children who need remediation. Third option is diagnose learning difficulties and problem areas. And fourth option is none of these. Correct answer is option 4, that is none of these. Next question is, as per National Curriculum Framework 2005, teacher-student ratio higher than fill-up is not desirable at any stage of school education. Options are number 1, 1:20. Second option is 1:25. Third option is 1:30. And fourth option is 1:35. Right answer is option 3rd, that is 1:30. Next question is, to cover skill-based learning objectives, a teacher should initially use. Options are number 1, modeling or demonstration. Second option is lecture. Third option is questioning and discussion. And fourth option is discovery learning. Right answer is option first, that is modeling or demonstration. Next question is, good teachers typically exhibit. Option are number 1, rigidity in their teaching methods. Second option is solid professional knowledge and skills. Third option is predictability in their lesson plan and curriculum. Fourth option is control over every aspect of the classroom. Right answer is option 2nd, that is good teachers typically exhibit solid professional knowledge and skills. Ninth question is, which of the following is the most appropriate teaching strategy for the classroom? Options are number 1, focus on the needs of the best students rather than that of each individual. Second option is put yourself in your students' shoes. and think about how they perceive you. Third option is teaching should involve only academic aspect, not social or cultural aspect. And fourth option is expect complete cooperation from students at all the time. Right answer is option second. That is, the most appropriate teaching strategy for the classroom is put yourself in your students' shoes and think about how they perceive you. Next question is, current educational research supports the use of which of the following instructional approaches? Options are number 1, observation. Second option is constructivism only. Third option is direct instruction only. And fourth option is a combination of constructivist and direct instruction approaches. Right answer is option 4. That is a combination of constructivist and direct instruction approaches. Next question is, Philip used the term gifted to describe students who passed with outstanding result in intelligence test. Listed options are number 1, Marin Clark. Second option is William James. Third option is John Dewey, and fourth option is Lita Hollingsworth. Right answer is option 4. Lita Hollingsworth used the term gifted to describe students who passed with outstanding result in intelligence test. Next question is, which of the following conclusion is not true? To cultivate and encourage students' team building skills, a good teacher should. Options are number 1, let student team solve problem situations independently. Second option is help students to become better listener. Third option is give students some practice in contributing to a common product as part of a team. And fourth option is discuss the value of having a group leader and different roles. Right answer is option first, that is, let students team solve problem situations independently. Next question is, if any student of your class points out your mistake while teaching in the class, then you will. Options are number 1, ignore him and move ahead. Second option is feel sorry for committing a blunder. Third option is ask the student to keep quiet, and fourth option is scold the student for disturbing the class. Right answer is option second, that is, if any student of your class points out your mistake while teaching in the class, then you will feel sorry for committing a blunder. Next question is, what will you initially do as a teacher if the students do not attend your class? Options are number 1, keep quiet, considering the present attitude of students. Second option is inform the principal. Third option is will think about using some interesting method of teaching. And fourth option is take to the students to know the reason. Right answer is option 4, that is, take to the students to know the reason. Next question is, an effective teacher is expected to. Options are number 1, reduce the anxiety level of students to moderate level. Second option is encourage the students to make initiative. Third option is to be strict with students, and fourth option is be friendly with students. Right answer is option second, that is, an effective teacher is expected to encourage the students to make initiative. Next question is, quality of education in a school or college can be measured through. Options are number 1, quality of manpower, teachers and principal available. Second option is infrastructural facilities available. Third option is students' achievement, and fourth option is discipline. Right answer is option third, that is students' achievement. Next question is, a teacher learns maximum from the. Options are number 1, books. Second option is principal. Third option is peers, and fourth option is students. Right answer is option 4, that is teacher learns maximum from the students. Next question is, if a student absent from the classes for a long time, listed options are number 1, will try to know the cause of his absence. Second option is would be neutral and would not show any interest in it. Third option is will ask other students to find the reason, and fourth option is will call his parents. Right answer is option first, that is if a student absents from the class for a very long time, then you will try to know the cause of his absence. Next question is, which of the following statements is not true about child development? Options are number 1, it follows a fixed pattern of development. Second option is it proceeds from general to specific development. Third option is physical, mental, social and emotional development are linked to each other. And fourth option is later development is more important than early development. Right answer is option 4, that is later development is more important than early development. Next question is, children who have fill-up build have a flabby body structure. Options are number 1, endomorphic. Second option is mesomorphic. Third option is ectomorphic, and last option is naturally athletic. Right answer is option first, that is children who have endomorphic build have a flabby body structure. Next question is, which early researcher began studying behavioral research by such things as how cats could learn to escape from the confinement of a wooden cage? Options are number 1, Jean Piaget. Second option is B.F. Skinner. Third option is Ivan Pavlov. And last option is Edward Thorndike. Right answer is Edward Thorndike. Next question is, which famous philosopher said that man can only become man by education? Listed options are number 1, David Hume. Second option is Immanuel Kant, and third option is George Berkeley, and fourth option is John Locke. Right answer is option second, that is Immanuel Kant. 23rd question is, which of the following statements is not from Vygotsky theory of development? Options are number 1, social interaction is necessary for intellectual development. Second option is stages of intellectual development may be accelerated by social interaction and support. Third option is intellectual development is a consequence of social development. And fourth option is social development is a consequence of intellectual development. Right answer is option 4, that is social development is a consequence of intellectual development. This statement is not from Vygotsky theory of development. Next question is, which of the following a teacher should avoid while teaching a class? Options are number 1, ask questions during class that require the application rather than recitation of principles. Second option, don't ask trivial questions that can easily be answered by rote memorization. Third option is give credit for wrong answers that are accompanied by truly possible explanations. And fourth option is none of these. Right answer is option 4, that is none of these. Next question is, if a teacher is not able to answer the question of a student, he should tell the student that. Options are number 1, he will answer after consultation. Second option is he does not know the answer. Third option is the question is not part of the syllabus, and fourth option is that the question is wrong. Right answer is option first, that is if a teacher is not able to answer the question of a student, he should tell the student that he will answer after consultation. Next question is, a teacher who is not able to draw the attention of learners in the classroom should be. Options are number 1, ignore the students. Second option is evaluate his teaching method and improve it. Third option is request to change the class that he or she is teaching. And fourth option is ask students to be attentive in the class. Right answer is option second, that is if a teacher who is not able to draw the attention of learner in the classroom, he or she should evaluate his teaching or her teaching method and improve it. Next question is, If majority of students in the class are weak, then the teacher should, options are number 1, ignore weak students to focus on bright pupils. Second option, keep his teaching slow. Third option is ask weak students to take separate tuitions, and fourth option is keep his teaching slow along with some extra guidance to bright pupils. Right answer is option 4, that is, if a majority of students in class are weak, then teacher should keep his teaching slow along with some extra guidance to bright pupils. Next question is, a teacher should ideally, options are number 1, introduce the lesson before he starts teaching. Second option is not introduce the lesson, refer starts teaching. Third option is ask students to prepare lesson at home, and fourth option is tell students to read the lesson by their own. Right answer is option first, that is, if a teacher should ideally introduce the lesson before he starts teaching. Next question is, if some of your students misbehave with you in a school, you should firstly, options are number 1, call their parents and discuss with them. Second option is improve their behavior by your own character and scholarship. Third option is mobilize other teachers against these guys, and fourth option is inform the incident of principal. Right answer is option second, that is, if some students misbehave with you in the school, you should firstly improve their behavior by your own character and scholarship. Last question is, if some students of your class do not show any sign of understanding, then you should. Listed options are number 1, not waste time on them. Second option is punish them. Third option is try to change your method of teaching and check again. And fourth option is ask them to keep attentive in class. Right answer is option third, that is, if some students of your class do not show any sign of understanding, then you should try to change your method of teaching and check again. Thank you so much.
आगे भी इस तरह की वीडियोस को सबसे पहले देखने के लिए आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाना बिल्कुल भी ना भूलें।